Welcome back, everyone. It's John, Wade Boggs fan. Well, today is election day. So whether it be through a mail-in ballot or voting in person, I hope all of you have done your civic duty and gone out and voted, no matter who you are rooting for or support. And I hope that following the election, that there's no matter what side wins, hopefully there's no violence out in the streets and all that stuff that some people are predicting, no matter who wins. So let's hope it's a safe, fair election and all of us can move forward from this week. So with that, I first wanted to start off this video by just saying, wow. My previous video on baseball cards that I regret selling has, I mean, the amount of views that video has, just I'm amazed and very appreciative of all of you who have stopped by, take the time to watch the video and the comments. I've had a ton of comments. I still have a few I think that I need to respond to. But the level of activity that video has received, I'm blown away and very appreciative that you enjoyed the content. I even got about, I think, 10 new subscribers from that video. So again, thank you for those new subscribers to my channel. And if you've viewed my videos and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can click on the subscribe button, and for those that have subscribed, click on that bell. That way you can be notified when I post another video. So being at election day today, I'm going to do a little election day mail day. Technically, I only got one of these cards in the mail today. The other ones I've came in over the last maybe 3 or 4 days. I have some Wade Boggs cards to show off, and about I think 3 vintage PSA graded cards to add to my PC. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll check out an election day mail day. All right, I'm going to start off with the Boggs cards that I got in the mail, and this one in particular is from a set that has an excruciatingly large number of parallels, where in fact the front of the card, there's just 2 simple versions, but a ton of different backs. And it's from 2005 Studio Portraits, which in itself is a nice basic throwback to old-time photography. These studio portraits are really nice. They have 2 main versions. This is the black and white image, and here is the colorized image. So there's something to be said on each one. I really like the colorized, but the black and white looks pretty good as well. The other difference in these cards are the backs. Now this is the Donruss Studio. This is considered the base back. All right. And in fact, the colorized version that I just showed was the base back to that. Okay. So now there's, and each version has a different serial number. That's out of 45. This is out of 40. In addition, and one last variation. So you have a color, a black and white, and you have different colored borders in addition to different backs. So again, this is the one I got, and I'll just thumb through. I'm not going to show all of them here, but here's a sampling of some of the different colored backs. This is, I think, the blue. This one may be called the red. Then there's either a beige or I don't think it's maybe tan. I forget what exactly they call it. There's more of like a slate one there versus the blue. So again, there's like, I think maybe four different colored borders to it. And then here are some of the back variations. You have some Donruss Estrellas. You have some Donruss Diamond Kings. You have some Leaf Certified. And that's just the first stack here. Other ones in this set are, so there's probably, I don't know, 50 different versions of these cards. And again, all different serial numbers. Zenith. You have, again, there's some of the base there. Throwback Threads. Some more of the base, and Leather and Lumber. So again, all different versions of black and white, color, different colored borders, different backs. Makes for PC, for a player collector, makes it difficult to find. But I may be down to just a small handful. I don't think there are any one-of-ones, so I should be able at some point be able to complete that run. I have to look through my checklist to see how many I'm missing, but I think it's less than 10, and there may actually be more than 50 different versions. So moving on to what some may consider a plain card, to some Super Shine. This is from the 2020 Bowman Chrome, and it's the Farm to Fame. I showed the base card. It has a refractor look to it, but it's not necessarily a refractor version. But they do have a Mojo refractor. All right, so check out that shine. I just realized that there's a one-of-one. I saw it pop up on eBay. I'm not gonna go after it. It's already up to like $75 or something. But boy, check out that. I mean, that's some major shine going on there. In fact, there's so much shine that you almost like can't see Wade in the photo there, depending on the angle. But anyways, this one isn't numbered, but still a really cool card. Next is I picked up 3 of the new Topps 206 cards. The Boggs was in the final series 5, and here is the base card and the back of that one there. There are 50 cards. Each one isn't numbered. I don't know if they do an alphabetical numbering system within each series, but there are 50 cards in each series. So there's the base back. Then I have the Piedmont back. Again, fronts are the same. And then we have the Sweet, I don't know if it's a Sweet Caporal, Sweet Caporal, I don't know. I've heard people pronounce it differently. But those 3 versions, and I think I have one more coming in the mail, another back variation. There's, I think, a total of, I want to say 6 or 7 different back variations. One of them is a one-of-one, and there's one that's serial numbered, I think, out of 25, and another out of 10. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pick them up or not. So that's it for the Boggs cards. Now on to the vintage pickups that I've had over the last couple of days. Start off with a 1979 Topps. Finally picked up an Andre Dawson. Been waiting a long time to find one that's in my price range, and that is fairly well centered. There's slight diamond cut to it. A lot of 79s have that, but to me this was a nice clean copy on the front, and it's pretty good. You can see a little bit more of that diamond cutting on the back, but pretty nice 8 there. Happy with that. Then I have 2 1980 cards I picked up, and both of them happen to be Red Sox. 80 Topps Carlton Fisk in a 9. Managed to find this one in a 9 for a nice price. So really sharp looking card there. Back as well. I don't know if the back took it down, to a 9 from a 10, but boy, that one looks really nice. And the last one is a Jim Rice. I got this one in an 8, I think, maybe top to bottom there, a little bit left to right, but overall, the centering is pleasing to my eye, and it's a nice copy. Then my price range, the back is nice as well. So I think I'm up to, I want to say maybe 5 or 6. I'm waiting on a couple in the mail, but starting to make a dent into the 1980 cards as well. So I'm working on 77s, 78s, 79s, and 80s. Pretty well on my way with the 78s and 79s, but need to put more work into the 77s and 80s. So that's what I'm primarily looking at right now. So let's finish things off with trivia time. And the question from the last video, and a few of you got at least one of the names right, and a couple of you got both of them. The question is, how many Cy Young Award winners' names end with an X? And I asked you to how many and name them, and there are 2. Most of you got Sandy Koufax, and a couple of you got the second one. There are 2, and it's Greg Maddux. So Koufax and Maddux are the 2 Cy Young Award winners whose names end with an X. So the new question for this video. Now this one, I admit, is probably may stump most of you. I'd be really impressed, and you really may have to do some research on this, Google it and all that stuff. But hey, some of you have been getting almost all of these questions correct, so there's some sharp trivia buffs out there. So let's see how you do with this one. Who was the first pitcher to record 10 or more saves in a single season? Who was the first pitcher to record 10 or more saves in a single season? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you 2 hints. The first hint is it's a Hall of Famer. And the second hint is he did not go into the Hall of Fame known for saves. So it was a stat that he was one of the first ones, and of course the first one to have 10 or more saves in a single season. He was not known as a relief pitcher, and he made the Hall of Fame. So good luck with that question. That's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.